chat ready for the next game?
Okay, we are in pick and ban right now.
Just having fun for sure, even though they're getting stumped a bit.
I do predict the Jinx ban, by the way.
Yeah, Jinx ban.
We are having-
They won't be falling for the Ornn jungle anymore, I think.
We are having the Jinx and Team Anna on the right side again this time.
Yeah, they decided to go for a red side, although they did say they wanted red side, but then went blue side. It was a fun experience to get into the lobby, that's for sure. So no, they run back all the previous bans except for the action. They do not want to have anything to do with this action.
And they do not want to have anything to do with Yasuo and Braum, which I can understand because Yasuo is just annoying.
Yeah, and especially since one of the CBS members is literally called Yasuo. That's probably a one trigger.
I would ban Yasuo then as well, because you just have to smash buttons and it's good enough. Most of the time.
Unless you are the mid laner of... what was it? Earlier today?
This afternoon, yes. No, this... even know what it's called. Okay,
it wasn't Troglodytes, it was supportive, yeah. No flame, no flame.
So,
Just friendly banter.
I mean, I will not, like you said that, I'm innocent. We do see a Warwick with Udyr on the other side and a Morgana. Morgana is always a good pick, I'd say. Regardless on which stage you're on. It's just, the problem is that you have to be able to play her and have to be able to assess a team fight correctly, because the damage she has, you have to hit it to count. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm, exactly. And it's also very... It seems very easy and straightforward, but it's really easily punishable. If you are a bit in the wrong position, as we saw the Zyra be often last game, you get punished so easily. And with a Warwick following you wherever you go, yeah, it's gonna be tough for her, and yeah, we'll see how she's gonna handle it. And now a Yone. I'm guessing this is a Yasuo playing Yone in the mid lane.
It's very interesting that they are picking Ahri and Yone simultaneously, because with this they are taking away the mystery on which lane the Yone will go. Because this will be absolutely an Ahri mid lane with Yone top lane.
Exactly, yeah. I didn't catch the Ahri top lane, the Ahri pick, but with both Yone and Akshan being played in the top lane, this suggests to me that this top laner, he's a Broken Blade fan. Broken Blade, his signature picks are both the Yone and the Akshan. So, for sure, he has seen some of those games.
This Seraphine seems to be comfort pick for the mid laner. And I mean, she was very strong in the last game, securing a lot of kills with her ult. Ahri might have an easier time with her, even though Ahri does not have the range that Lux has.
So it's Seraphine is taken away by the last game she was playing in the on the blue side.
My mistake. They are taking the Seraphine mid lane away.
Not that they had to, since they already picked Ahri. But then again, last game we also saw the flex pick of the Ornn in the jungle. So you never know with these guys. Yeah, who knows? If you ask Spruppe, you can play Ahri everywhere.
Karma, a very, very strong flexible pick, and as well just a very well-rounded support, so I like that ban.
Yeah. So we're missing the entire bot lane of CBS, and I'm curious to know, to see what they go for again this time. We
the
did
Jinx
not
has
see
not been banned.
Exactly my point.
But she wouldn't have, or she wouldn't be that good into the team comp they currently are having. They have a very heavily engage and disengage combo with Warwick, Ahri and Yone. So I'd like to see a mobile ADC.
Something like the...
Tristana.
Oof. Tristana can be really strong, but you have to play it... Oh, Kai'Sa! Also a very good, more mobile pick. I love
And it's
playing
fitting
Kai'Sa.
into their champions. Kai'Sa can handle aggression much better than many other ADCs.
Yeah, and what I like the most about playing Kai'Sa is the fact that it doesn't matter how behind you are. Like I had a lot of games where I'm 0-4 or something.
Samira was another pick I thought about, but it is interesting that they are going for it because it is kind of a risky one. It could go great, or it could just be their downfall because she gets behind and is not able to catch up.
Yeah. Samira is a champion that I always forget that's in the game
By the
because
way,
I ban her every game.
I'm super excited right now. Rel Samira is my absolute favorite stealth combo pick, so I'm excited to see this and I hope they win with it. It is very much underrated. The synergy between those two champions is extremely nice and super difficult to get because you don't see it that often. You don't see it often to be played, Rel and Samira.
Yeah, that's mainly because of the Rel not being played ever.
True.
I can't remember when Rel just came out. It was like Rel Samira was the most played ADC support combo. I even myself used it quite a lot, but they kind of just nerfed Rel into the ground back then, and since then like Rel rarely got played, and people didn't really use the combo so much. But lately it seems to be like coming back just a bit, and I guess it still works, but there's better support for Samira at this moment than Rel.
That is true. I'm very excited for the Rel rework because I'm an avid Rel fan and player, but she is just not that great with her E being, well, just not able to do anything while she's alone, and her main spells. Like, she's very anti-synergetic in her kit with her like boosted movement speed, but then being extremely slow on the ground.
Game is starting. The teams are sprinting out, and we will see how this game is gonna go.
It's again a 5-point defensive start from both teams. Okay, I want to
What I
call
meant to
out.
say was for the burst, by the way.
Voilà, there we have it. No, I want. This is a call out to all future games that are played in the Sunday Cup. We want level 1 invades. We want fiestas. We want a bit more action from minute 1. Please, please, can we have some more?
What is this? I thought this
action.
was Sunday Cup, not Bronze Cup.
Ha! Lol. Anyways, both
Sorry.
teams seem to be playing very safe, especially Ana here on the red side again. After losing their first game, they really need to look into winning the second game to have any chance of winning this best of 3 and getting the first point in this splits. Yeah, what's it called?
Series.
Already,
Yeah.
immediately an engage on the bot lane to get the flash and the exhaust.
I think you're a bit of desynced again.
Am I too soon or too
Yeah, like
late?
above 10 seconds. Check the Discord again. We do get the flash, just like you said, and the exhaust. Bit of a spoiler, Andy there. Let's see. Yeah, good engage though. The little time waiting in the
I'm not
bush.
front, I just have an eye for the future.
Yeah.
I saw that coming. I knew that was
Must
gonna be gonna happen.
Top lane a bit of fighting again. We do see the same thing as last game. Junglers starting on the opposite sides of the map. Oh, that's why it got bugged on my part. They didn't sort themselves. There we go. Now it should be correct. Both junglers starting on opposite sides, and the game didn't show, but Ornn was finished off by Yon's ignite.
Oh, in the bot lane.
Oh,
This.
Yasuo! No! Oh, we do get the trade! That's crazy, actually, because I didn't see that auto attack coming through from Samira. But they do get themselves traded on. Looks like he wants a bit of revenge on top as well. Yon still going aggressive here. I mean, the top laner seems to be having a bit of... Oh, they did seem to switch some of their players around, didn't they? Gunter didn't play top lane last game.
That could be the case.
Ana seems to have swapped some players. Did they mention that, Robert?
I have to take a look.
I don't think they said anything about it. Maybe in the lobby chat.
No, I was in the lobby chat. There was
Okay.
nothing about it.
I mean,
Maybe in the team captain chat.
yeah, you would
Or the
normally
post.
announce players going to different lanes.
That is just being a good sport, guys.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Anyways, they did seem to have, what is it, top and mid? Might be.
Oh,
We
there
do
comes the great
call a
Udyr
first gank here. Overture getting off a bit of damage. Lipsy gets stunned after a charm. Will they get the kill here? Lipsy is taken down, but Orin, no,
She
the
even
Udyr
flashes away.
has to
And I
flash,
just want to
like
say, I do
Seraphine.
think that the Warwick would have gotten the kill if he had Conqueror.
Might have been.
That bit of extra damage there.
I
could have
think
been
it was
helpful.
also a bit of misclicking on his part. Auto attack cancelling. If he didn't do that, he probably would have been able to get a kill. Oh, well, it looks like Jaguto didn't reset. Insanity doesn't have flash. Does have to reset. But it was a well worth fight
Nice.
there. For Anna, they did have to reset, but the kill for the Udyr will bring them a bit more pressure.
What timing are you on right now?
Check
I'm at
Discord stream, man. It's live.
47. Yeah.
48,
it's weird.
49, 50.
Okay. I'll just do it like this. Perfect.
I
I
Anyway,
did it over Discord too. I believe in you. You can do it.
I did it. I think so. What I'm
Oh,
noticing
that's a good
right away.
route. Samira engaging bot lane. Hackman doesn't seem so good. Gets shut down. Yasu gets a miss of another kill. 2 to 1.
That was actually a very great escape because that support could have been in a very rough spot if they followed onto that Morgana Q. For Yasuo to go just aggressive there, he forced back their lane and even secured the kill and saved the support.
That was a great binding and sidestep from the Morgana.
Orange is
Yeah,
getting
before
kind
we
of
got
beat up.
we saw the kill in the bot lane. I was actually gonna say that I feel like we're seeing a way better play style from Anna than last game. It feels like they're way more confident than they were last game.
That's a strong pull. Yeah, but they do get themselves engaged on a lot like this, as you can see in top lane. Orange just isn't as strong as he should be by now, because he fell behind, obviously because it's a young player. But he could have been a bit more careful. He's down 2 kills now, and it doesn't bode well for top.
I can imagine that Team CBS chose a bit more aggressive playstyle after they saw that Ana does struggle a bit with well, communication and playing together as a team. So choosing even more aggressive champions is actually a very good choice there, just to capitalize on that weakness of Ana's.
I can understand that there's a bit of a communication difference since they have to speak in the German. I wouldn't be able to communicate well either.
What the heck and heck? They are Germans. I think, it's,
I think
easier for them to
Germans-
talk in German than in English.
I think Germans talking German can communicate, so I doubt
Yeah.
that's the main problem.
That is a very weird assessment of yours.
On first rank seems to be attacked by Wolf. And as far as I know, yeah, Arnold has no knowledge of dragon being currently done.
That is a very sneaky dragon. I like me a
Especially
sneaky
fire
dragon.
dragon, 6% damage for free. Who wouldn't take that?
Even greater on their aggressive picks.
Yeah, Udyr is just pathing away, no vision being placed down, no try to even get into get some information out. They will try to stop this Warwick though.
Close
Nice
Q
side
there.
step.
Again, as you can
Finding-
see on the goal graph here, Anna did take actually like a few hundred gold lead at the beginning of the game, but they did fall behind a lot now. Currently being down on average 1800 gold.
And we
And
can see that even though the Ahri did lose a life, every time we see mid lane, we see the Ahri pressuring the Seraphine in a pretty strong way. This could be another 3 lane loss if this continues.
yeah, I do
see
expect
in-
Kai'Sa to beat up this Samira a bit in a few minutes. But the main problem I have with the Kai'Sa Morgana combo right now on bot is that they don't wait for the other two to use their abilities. See, like
Yes.
the Morgana gets engaged, she does block the ability, but she still takes the damage. Kai'Sa really wants to wait for Samira to have used her W already to engage then. But they go in, they use all of their abilities, and then they get countered. You see right there, they have to flash out and everything because they don't have anything ready. Now, instead of flashing away, the Morgana could have used the ultimate and flashed in, and then focused on the Samira together with the Kai'Sa. You saw that Samira countered, and now she has the ability to do damage, but she like backs up way too much every time, so she can't like counter.
That
Yeah,
is
and they're
one of my
Oh, that's-
favorite things.
That hurts.
Oh, yeah.
She dodged the charm, but still died, and Udyr can't follow up on it because
That
Ahri
is
is
the
too
greatness
fast.
of Ahri. You don't have to hit shit and still deal damage.
Hey,
I love that champion.
same with Yasuo.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
Ornn,
can
Ornn,
actually-
Ornn, what are you doing? That's the same play you did earlier, Ornn. Why would you fall for that again? And Razor
We also
taken down
see
with a flash
on
EQ.
going for a Warden's mail. This is something that I find really curious. I'm not so sure if that's a good pickup for a first item. I do understand that you want to defend yourself against the Yone, but I would have gone for a Thorn mail instead.
There is, that is a good pickup because there's something that many casual league players do not know about. Yone, especially in the early game, deals a lot of magic damage. His passive is that his second hit deals magic damage. And this is substantial, especially in the early game. So going for one's mail, he only blocking every second auto attack.
Okay, well, yeah, just like last game, we are seeing that all 3 lanes are losing. We haven't seen the Udyr do much either.
Yeah, he's like a bit too behind. Like he has the same stats as Warwick, he even has a kill, but he still is carrying 1500 gold with him. And just like that, Razel and like his whole jungle, because he just doesn't use his abilities or even his gold. I mean, you don't carry 1500 gold with you at like minute 10 without using it. And he just keeps clearing his jungle over here. Like if he would reset, he'd probably almost finish his first item. But I just don't know what
And the
he...
main priority right now should be to claim those bounties. Because we saw what it dragged out into last game. You want this extra gold to let your claim get back into the game. Look at this 3-level.
Oh, Razel, it's not the same thing. Why is Razel stepping up so much? Like, every time he goes that far, he gets stunned, CC, then killed. Okay, top lane is hurting to watch. Gunter does do some damage though, and we get the step here from Seraphine. The charm isn't enough though to pull Yon under the tower. Oh, he just dives here because... And now Warwick will take down the Seraphine if he like ever does. A bit of BS. And then he leaves. Oh, Sparrow! That could be a first kill for Kai'Sa, and it is. Samira also diving. She will be getting away after all because she gets saved by her item.
Her shield bow proc saved her from that last Tyrant shot because they were diving for quite some time.
This Yone is gonna spiral out of control. Just like last game, Yone is an extreme strong snowballing champion. So I don't know if we can see a change in pace, especially because Yone with his E, if he plays it correctly, he's a pretty safe champion.
You know, Anna has like 2 ways that I can think of right now they could play this. Either like full tank Ornn, full tank or like major bruiser for the Udyr, and then just put all your damage into the Kai'Sa and Seraphine.
Morgana getting caught out again.
This
And
could be a chance for the Woody from
oh,
behind.
well,
Remember,
Kai'Sa
it's
isn't
not
even
far
doing that
away.
much damage. Oh, yo, looks like the kill will come out. Is it for Kai'Sa? Yes, is it for Kai'Sa? Yasuo also stunned now. And
will
are
be
still
a
going,
triple
but the
kill for
Samira ult
Samira.
has to be cancelled or Razor, and Kai'Sa get destroyed by it. Yeah, they would have had to cancel that Samira ult, and she now got herself a triple kill, completely turning the fight around. That was, like, a good start, but a bad ending for Anna's team.
And again, it's the Morgana getting called out. I think the positioning of Morgana is baited her whole team into a fight against way too fat Samira, who could easily stack up her passive.
Yeah, she
They
needs...
used their skills on the rel, and they needed a
Like, look, Morgana's just going in here. She, like, what? Morgana needs to, like, really pay more attention to where she can go and the range of the enemy's abilities. Because, like, if Yon can just ult her and one-shot her, that's, like, not the way it's supposed to go. And Hartman as well. Man, what? Yes, even has a flash here, ult. Yon can just do it because he wants to. Gets another kill in mid. And I doubt that the Kai'Sa will be going for long as well if she stands around like that.
There's also on building a second armor item, just solidifying what I said earlier. He's not really
Three
blocking
people
all of them.
here. That looks good though as well. The stun coming out. Oh, Hackman isn't doing the damage. Shamira is also almost on her ult again. Gets herself another 2 kills. And looks like Razel will be dove by 3 people, giving another kill to Yasuo. That's another triple kill. Let's
Very
Sparrow
well
going down.
played on CBS parts here. They really catched up the weaknesses of the team of Anna and just played into it.
Yes,
I also
they
wanted
do
to
see.
highlight a very small thing that they show, by which they showcased. They actually do have a lot of like small, intricate knowledges about the game. For example, they were gonna dive the Morgana in the turret. Warwick goes underneath the turret just to stand there, catch the turret, and then just out of range. It's a small thing, but it shows that they do know what they're doing.
Yeah, still. Also, oh, Samir seems to be caught here. And if Gunter plays this right, they will get the kill, but Yasuo has his ult. And no one went down so far. Hackman does fall though. Gunter does look bad, gets the kill as well. Yo! The Warwick dies, triple kill. And now they will leave again.
That was quite sad. They actually played it pretty well, just running out of the Samira ult, splitting up. But the problem is that the Warwick was there to follow it up.
Yeah, they also like constantly let the Samira stack her ult counter, like a passive there. And that will always like give them a lot of damage deficit. But you can't like only like trash on Ana here. The engage they had earlier here in the little thing where they would jump over the wall and stuff was pretty good. It's just whenever they get to those stages of the game, like in the last 2 games we had now, they were way too far behind to play those plays. And if they were like on even footing with the enemy, those plays would have worked. It's just that they, like now, they just can't. And as soon as Yasuo gets his ult, it's just like auto GG for that fight. If he can jump in.
A lot of great Morgana catches as well. The problem is just that they have no follow up with that 17k gold difference.
And if we have a look here at the player gold differences, like, yeah, they're still showing Jinx for some reason, but just replace that with the Samira icon. Yes, there's like 11k gold in difference to the Kai'Sa with 5, so yeah, that kind of hurts the damage ratios.
This might actually stem from the fact that maybe Anna isn't used to playing against players from a higher caliber. What often happens when you are in a certain elo is that you keep on playing against players that are in your elo, which means that you can't grow and you can't learn from the mistakes you make because the enemy isn't good at punishing them. And here we can indeed see how good Team CBS is at punishing those mistakes. And it will be a great learning experience. I'm really looking forward to see how Anna can.
Oh, Yon dive! Hackman almost vanishes. Also here, like, quick check here. Look at the XP though. Oh, that's bugged. Anyways, let's not show that again. No,
We
what I
don't need
was going to point out is that even though, like, they're doing quite well here, you see that they do hit their abilities and the damage is coming out, and like, even though Seraphine, Morgana, Ornn, and Dior, if Udyr died there, the plays they do are good, but they need to get to those stages of the game earlier, because being like 3 to 5 levels behind, even if you perfectly execute your play, I doubt that it's gonna work out.
especially in all 3 lanes, sadly. I
Yeah.
also do think that this game in particular
Oh,
is
Ellipsy, kinda trolling there.
great pickup there, yes.
Oh,
But
2
it is
kills.
too late.
Yeah, sadly, that is true. But what you do notice right now, those 2 deaths denied them from ending the game just now, even though they are ahead, 20 plus
That's true.
kills. Yeah.
That is very much disrespectful on their part.
Oh, Race all the damage. Yasuo has a soul. Gunther, nope, dude. Everything
But
gets
as we
countered
can see
again.
here, they played it much better this time, backing off, playing around with the range, not letting Samira dash into them with their
Yeah.
stacked passive.
Like, as long as you, like, respect the enemy ability ranges and just don't walk into them for no reason, you should also, like, take way less damage. Yeah, or
Which I can, a big part in this, well, in this game, I'd say, is that CBS just very much analyzed Ana's playstyle and how they can play with them or extrusiate their weak points, and they did it fantastically. So there's no blame here for Ana. This tournament is to learn together and rise together.
also, what you can do is, like, what CBS probably did is, like, okay, they went, like, okay, top laner, they play pretty decent in lane, but they never, like, roam. Because what I noticed, like, their top laner, they only stayed on top the whole game.
Really did he have a choice.
Oh, well, to be honest, he
Oh.
could have played. What? Darkman, no!
No, he would have died to the
Yeah,
Ignite
but
once his turn to try to
Jumping
survive.
right next to the enemy probably isn't best idea. Yasuo, oh, maybe the stun coming out. Do they have another stun to counter his ult? No, they don't. Look at the damage it does. And with those differences, I doubt. Oh, okay. I
They are
doubt
playing
that's
3v5
much.
right now.
Yeah, and they are too low to go and save the turret. Maybe Rasil, a bit of damage here. Root coming down. But I doubt they'll be able to defend this from now on. The minions are falling, the champions are falling,
Just
and the
hope
towers as
that,
well.
at least they had a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
All of them.
I mean,
Yeah.
oh wow! Oh, maybe a pentakill
That's
here, quadruple. No, it's a double. The
But we
damage
can
was
see
coming
here
out.
the power of a snowballing Samira.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting.
Ending the game with
Good
36 to 9.
And look at that. Look
And-
at all the GGs, the well plays, the hearts.
We
Oh.
love seeing that. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for being a great sports.
Anna is a really nice team. Also friendly.
We love you.
Yes. And not because you just said in the chat. Anyway, we will try to see if we can get someone of CBS to come and join us on the stream for a post-game interview.
Going back on it, what I noticed as well, like, just like I said before, like CBS, like they played very methodical. Like they went like, okay, they do this, we do this. They make this mistake, we just profit off that. And I think like Anna played for this style of, we have this one game plan and we're gonna follow that. You know what I mean, Prof?
It might be, or it's just that I think it was also just a bit unexpected how their enemies would play this. It was just that CBS had very great follow-ups on anything they do. We saw that at the nice Maokai game in the first round. The very nice Maokai gang on the bot lane, where just the whole team of CBS rotated down. This is something that is kind of unexpected when you play the game very casually, because the players do not have that great of an awareness around the map. So I might believe that this is a bit of a surprise for them, or it was a surprise for them.
We do have Lipsy Cat coming in for a post-game interview as captain of the CBS team. Hello, Lipsy Cat.
Up.
How was it playing your first game in the Sunday Cup?
I was kind of stressed actually, like going into it because having to perform, of course. But
Yeah.
like I didn't think we'd lose, but I was scared that I would like choke or something. But
Mhm.
in the end, didn't really end up mattering. I think.
Who would you say carried your team? Who the most like? Who would you say is the MVP of your team?
I would say it was probably our AD carry. He is kind of what our team is named after, but the meaning has changed, so it's no longer carried by stealth, but
Okay.
that's stealth. Yeah.
At one point in the first game, you were playing Samira, the Seraphine, sorry,
Yeah.
and you had an amazing ult engage. Like, is that knowledge of the champion, or
Do you
did you
mean
practice that a lot?
do you mean mid lane or
Yeah, in the mid lane.
when I
Like,
killed Lux?
yeah, with the flash ult.
Oh, I knew she didn't have ult, and I was pretty sure that if you ult flash, it follows. Uh, I've never done that before, but I thought, might as well try. And I knew she didn't have flash, so once I hit her, and she was pretty low as well. So once she was low, I knew I could like try to make a play. I do find it interesting that they decided to take our comp in the second game. They took Ornn and Samira. Um,
Yeah.
they put it in all chat even. They said, we're trying to learn from the masters.
Is there something you wanted to say against to your opposing team?
I mean, our game was over pretty quick, so I don't have that much to say about because we didn't really get the late game, so there wasn't really much team fighting or anything. I will say their jungler did well ganking top lane, for example, in the first game, because we know our top laner overextends a lot. And I even said to him, Sean, watch out. Well, no, so I told him, don't watch out yet. He's starting blue side. And then he got ganked. Or red side, whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he got ganked anyway. So their top laner and jungler weren't too bad. I think the second game was like a bit unfortunate with the Yone into the Ornn matchup.
Yeah, it was a rough. Also, Samira is a permaban for me. Yeah? Like I would never let you play that.
Yeah, we were actually debating between Samira and a different combo. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but yeah, it involves Ivern and a champion that can jump from bushes.
Oh my
And we were
god.
deciding
no.
which one would be funnier, but then we were like, I think Rengar Ivern would be a bit too BM, so we decided to just go for Samira.
Yeah.
And I mean, they kind of choked it early, but they won later. And by
Yeah.
later, I mean like 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, it was close in the early game. Like a few kills could have gone either way, and then
Yeah.
maybe we could have had an entirely different game. But
Well,
anyway,
yeah, you had a pretty we had a scaling comp in game one. They had a really aggressive team, but they did not play aggressive at all, which
Mm.
was kind of weird. Especially the mid laner played really passive, and the Zyra in game one as well played really passive.
Yeah.
So that's definitely something I would tell them to work on, maybe.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. I hope you had fun, and yeah, good luck with the rest of your games next week. When are you playing next week? You told me no.
We're playing on Sunday at 20, like at 8 again against I think Team Placeholder actually.
Ooh,
So that'll be interesting.
What?
You're gonna be playing against CBS next week.
Well, then it
Apparently.
is time to avenge my fellow German people, isn't it?
There we go.
Team Belgium versus Team Germany, I guess.
No. I'm the
stakes-
only German.
Oh.
The stakes have
Well,
been
we have
set.
three. We have 3 Belgians.
With that, we will close our session for today. Tomorrow at 6:30, we will be streaming the games of Aurora versus PEG, Premium Esports Gaming, and yeah, hopefully we see you then. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.